Hello everyone, my name's Miss Proudlock and I teach psychology here at Egglescliffe Sixth Form. Psychology is a really interesting subject. It's a scientific subject and it's about describing and explaining human behaviours, although we do study some animal research as well. We look particularly at describing and explaining abnormal behaviours, or what psychologists refer to as atypical behaviours. However, psychologists also help to develop treatments for people who have dysfunctional behaviours or people whose behaviour is causing them distress. Here at Egglescliffe, we follow the AQA exam specification, and that allows us to teach a wide range of topics. So, for example, over the course of the 2 years, we learn about several mental health conditions, including things like schizophrenia, obsessive-compulsive disorders, phobias, and depression. And you will become familiar with the different symptoms for these disorders, but also you'll be looking at the different ways that psychologists explain where these disorders come from. You'll also look at the effectiveness of the different treatments that are on offer for people as well. We also study social influence, and in social influence we look at what it is that makes us go along with the crowd. We'll also look at things such as what it is that makes people blindly obey authority figures and, put their morals to one side. In the attachment topic, we look at the so-called feral children cases, and we look at the influence that not forming an attachment bond with your caregiver has on you, both short-term and across your lifespan. We also study forensic psychology, and we look at what the causes of crime are. But we also look at what ways can we help people avoid committing crime in the future in order to reduce recidivism rates. So these are just a taste, really, of some of the topics that we study over the course of the 2 years. We also study, for example, gender development, memory and forgetting. There's also a huge chunk of content that's dedicated to looking at biological explanations for human behaviours. And within this, we look at explanations at the neuronal level, we look at brain chemistry, we look at hormones as well, and we also look at brain structures in order to try and explain behaviours. Another large portion of the content is given over to research methods. And that's because we're a scientific subject and we adopt the scientific method. So it does help if you are confident with your science, particularly your biology, but also it helps if you are confident with your maths skills, because you will have to analyse and interpret data, for example. The study of psychology can lead to a variety of different careers. So if you take it at a degree level, for example, you can think about specialising, and you can specialise and become an educational psychologist, a clinical psychologist, you can do forensic psychology, sports psychology, the list's almost endless. But even if you don't want to specialise in psychology, then the skills that you develop as studying psychology at A level are so varied that they are valued by other university courses as well as employers. So it's well worth doing psychology. Just a little bit about the exam now. You will be assessed throughout the 2 years, and of course that is to prepare you for the exam at the end of the 2-year period. There are 3 exams that you will take. Each of those is 2 hours long. And those exams will assess not only your knowledge, but they'll assess your application of that knowledge to new situations through scenario questions, and they'll also assess your ability to evaluate the course content. There'll be a variety of different question styles, including multiple choice questions, short answer questions, and essay style questions. I hope that that's given you a little insight into what studying psychology here at Egglescliffe will be like. And if you think that that's something that you would like to do at A level, then I look forward to welcoming you in September. Thanks very much.